Hi, everybody. This is Mike Gerdes with the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living, bringing you another love note with help from Wonder Love Dog Yoga. Hey, you know what? We're about to turn from 2020 to 2021. That's some pretty exciting stuff, isn't it? Now, I know in the past, we've always had the opportunity to perhaps go out for dinner, a little dancing. And it seems this year is going to be a little bit different. We get to learn how to celebrate without going out. We get to learn to do things in a different way. But you know, we've been doing things in a different way for a long time now. And I'm looking forward, as is everybody else, to the time when we can get together again and share a meal. Give somebody a hug. One of the things that I remember from long ago was that come New Year's Eve, we were expected to write New Year's resolutions. Have you ever done that? Have you ever made New Year's resolutions? Well, I found out for me, up until now, making New Year's resolutions were something that I remembered probably until the 3rd or 4th day of January. Most people that I know that make resolutions don't hold on to them. Now, I have done some. I got very involved in physical activity and getting a healthier lifestyle, and that was significant, but that was several years ago. But of late, I realize that there are things that I want to change that I haven't been doing a very good job of changing. So this is the year I've decided to do something about it. Now the problem is, some of the things that I want to do, personal improvement, and things that you may want to do towards personal improvement may seem like monumental tasks, or they may be saying things that you've worked on in the past and you just haven't gotten there. You've gotten disillusioned. You lost faith. You lost hope. You thought you're not going to make it. If you're thinking any of that, I've been there. So a friend of mine once said, "What's hard by a yard is a cinch by an inch. What's hard by a yard is a cinch by an inch." Now, where that comes into play is that when I decided to do exercise, rather than making a goal that I was going to go out and exercise for 30 minutes a day, I set the goal that I would go out and exercise for 10 minutes. Now, I knew I could do 10 minutes. I knew I would be willing to do 10 minutes, but if I had to wake up in the morning to look at 30 minutes, I might decide to stay in bed or do something else. But finding myself out there for 10 minutes, it was very easy to stay for the extra 20 minutes, make it a half hour. How about meditation? You may say that you'd like to meditate 15 minutes every morning, but you're having a hard time doing that. Well, do you think you could meditate for 3 minutes? Give it a shot. See what happens if you take this goal that you've got, this intention you have for personal self-improvement, whether it's physical, spiritual, mental, whatever it is, and break it down into bite-sized chunks. And then take a review every week. See how you're doing. Remind yourself, in fact, it would be advisable if you actually wrote down in your diary, wrote down in your journal, what it is you intend to do, and then jump ahead a few pages to see if and write it down to check to see how you're doing on it. So that you can basically coach yourself, so that you can basically call yourself to task if you're not doing what you said you're going to do. That's developing discipline. And the root of this discipline, I have heard, is disciple. Now, if we're a disciple of the Spirit, that means we're going to do what Spirit expresses through us, wants us to do in a timely way, and do our very best at it. So, this year ahead, let's take a look at how we can improve things in our lives and see if we can actually make a difference in the good that we're bringing to the world. Remember, what's hard by a yard is a cinch by an inch. So that's all for Yoga and I today. Stay tuned tomorrow where you'll hear a wonderful love note from Reverend Dr. Maxine. And then on Sunday, make sure you stay tuned for a phenomenal celebration at 10:30 in the morning. It's very, very, very special. If I told you what the things that are scheduled on it, I'd get in trouble. So I just got to tell you, it's worth watching. It's this Sunday, 10:30, cslphilly.org. Be there. You will be glad you did. That's all. Bye-bye.